Hello, folks. First of all, a very happy 2025 to all of you. It's a brand new year and we all have brand new thoughts. Now, once again, my first session with RPA in the year 2025. It's a very simple question actually because human beings have emotions. Grief is one of the biggest overriding emotions. Now, not everybody is able to tackle grief in the right way. Let's say a death in the family or a loss of a job. It can come in several manners. So, what is your advice on grief management?
My advice would be, if you know the truth, then grief will take care of by itself. Okay, so better, I will, rather than superficially giving some lecture on the how to deal with grief, I will go to the truth of the matter. Then it will have its own impact. You know, that is the approach I am taking right now. Okay, departing from anyone is a painful, you know, and to the extent that somebody departing permanently, definitely we have the attachment, emotional attachment, lot of memories. It is natural to have some kind of emotional impact, which is grief and, you know, the related things. It is normal. But the truth is, when we go to the level which is not the physical level, but the soul level, actually nobody dies. Nobody goes away from us. Yeah, they are all around. Yeah. Even it is all possible to contact them, to check with them, and communicate with them, and in the soul level. So what we need to do is, for our own, during meditation, we have to go to the higher level bodies. Like all of us, we have 7 body system.
Right.
Physical body, and then next is the second body is energy body. These two only goes during at the time of death. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. 7 is a merger with the divine consciousness. So all of them are there. Okay. Our fourth body is a knowledge body. Okay. First is the physical body, then energy body, then emotional body, then knowledge body. And the fifth was a causal body, where the all karmic things are there. But anyway, so what we need to do, if somebody has left the body, physical body, they have the third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So during meditation, we go to our own fourth body and send a call to their fourth body. It is still there.
Knowledge body.
Yes.
Knowledge. Okay.
Yeah. And in Sanskrit it's called Vijnanamaya Kosh or Jnanamaya Kosh. Okay. Then, of course, like you have the technology, but if you call somebody, they have a choice to pick up the phone or not to pick up the phone. So it is possible. You try to contact, but they didn't respond. Possible, because their choice.
Correct.
Everybody has free will. Even the soul level, everybody is having free will. But there is a high chance, nearer dear one, they respond to that call. Okay, and then through the thought reading, the communication happens.
Okay.
Okay, there are many instances where the person who lost the near or dear ones, they cannot reach to that level to communicate. Okay, they request us, or even we get a message from the departed one, please convey this message to our loved ones, and the communication is possible. You know, sometimes what happens is they sit in front of me, and me means any master. I'm not saying anything special with me. I'm just explaining the technique. Anybody who can access to the soul level, they can contact and they can communicate the messages. So if you are get in touch and have the something, sometimes it is a some kind of personal questions. Only that person know, they also communicate. That's why also you can confirm that somebody is just talking like that and on that. Right. Even from my experience, somebody told where the cupboard key or the locker key, where it is kept, that message conveyed, and they found it. You know, this is all there. You know. Anyway, what I am saying is, in this way, what I am saying, the techniques are, first it will ensure you the truth is nobody is left forever, and there is a way to get in touch with them, ask for these things. When they go to that level, all earthly kind of emotions are vanishes. They operate from pure love. So, but loving connection is possible to establish, and things like that. And with that, you can manage. Means at least you have the way to get in touch with those things. Another fact I will tell about this: it is not about the masters. At every night during deep sleep, we also leave our physical body, and our soul goes and meet with our near and dear ones every night. Every night or wherever we sleep, deep sleep mode, where you don't dream, that
Right,
phase.
right.
We do. So from their side, they don't miss. We miss
Okay.
because consciously our brain doesn't know that. Because when the soul travels, they don't carry the brain with them.
Yes.
That's why. Otherwise, we do make. It's like a normal thing. Only they left the physical body. That's it. So the truth is, if somebody is born, he has to die. So that is, if you come to the truth and calm down your unnecessarily worry and thing like that, then it can subside the pain and you can get over this grief kind of scenarios and all. And another thing I must tell, nothing happens to anybody without permission of their soul. So there is nothing like that ki accidentally done or because of negligence somebody died and we could have done this, that and all. It's all mind game. It is nothing to do with the actual event. Okay. So that is the way to deal with the grief. And the truth is, yes, any kind of depart is painful, but actual truth is they can be communicated, they can be contacted, they can be pleasantry can be exchanged, and it's all possible. So that can be a way to reduce the grief. Yeah.
Thank you. Just one more question.
Yeah.
This is one aspect of grief where somebody has left us, somebody known to us. But grief could come in several forms.
Yeah.
Like I explained, that loss of a job, or
Okay.
that is also.
Yeah. No, in that case, that is not actually grief
Not grief,
technically,
yeah.
but that's a painful event that
Painful,
happened.
yeah.
So we have to accept that life goes into the cycles. Again, the same logic apply. Nothing happens in our life without permission of our own soul. There is a purpose there. Our soul wants us to learn something out of that given situation.
Right.
So if we learn that thing, this kind of thing will never happen. Okay, so we have to find out what is there for me to learn here. It is a soul's experience. In the soul level, there is no duality. There is no good and bad.
Right.
Okay, they want to experience something to be strengthen ourselves, to strengthen our resolve and things like that.
Right.
So in that case, if we get into that, contemplate or get into the what we need to learn here from this incident, and then we do it, they will stop coming. And just if I may, I give little tips. Simply, if you raise your vibration, then everything will take care of yourself. Just you work on your vibration. Okay, then rest of the things will be taken care of. By law of attraction, you will attract high vibrational aspects in your life, and your life will change.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I wish you also a very happy new year ahead.
Thank you.
Thank
Same
you.
to you. God bless you.